Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream, and welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 Shadowkeep for some more Destiny 2 news and Season of the Worthy Intel. And today we got a big update, guys. We have the Guardian Games, which is now in session, as well as a new exotic quest. This is for the Heir Apparent Heavy Machine Gun. And this is a pretty long quest when it comes down to it. It's going to take quite the grind. I actually am sort of looking forward to it because it's going to force us to do activities that we may or may not have been really getting involved with for the past season or so. At least one that I haven't played in quite a while. Had to shake off the dust. But as with everything, there are some glitches, cheeses, and farms that you're going to want to know that will make this whole process a whole lot easier. And I'm going to get to all that information regarding those in just one second. But first, I just want to remind everybody, still doing the giveaway on my YouTube channel at 20,000 subscribers. We're less than 1,000 away. That's pretty crazy, guys. All you have to do to be entered into that giveaway is like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on the notifications, the bell, right next to that big red subscribe button, and follow me on Instagram or Twitter. They'll be linked in the description box below. And as always, guys, if you stick around till the end of the video, I'll have a secret hashtag you can leave in the comments section to be entered into that giveaway a second time for this video. And remember, guys, those secret hashtags, they stack between all videos. So if you haven't done this on a previous piece of content on this channel, don't miss out. Go back, check out another video, and of course, do it again. Alright, so the Heir Apparent. No two ways about it, guys. This is going to be a long quest. And it's going to be a little bit time gated, but there are several things you can do right now. So to start this quest, you just got to go check out Ava Levant. She is now in the tower next to the Guardian Games altar. And she's going to send you in a little quick run around. She's going to tell you to go talk to Zavala. Zavala will tell you to go talk to Ava Levant again. She'll go tell you to talk to the Drifter. And then you go back to Ava Levant and you'll start this whole thing. There's two quests you can get from her. One is the Heir Apparent, which is actually linked to a Triumph. The other is an exotic quest that I think will allow you to get 3 or 1 of 3 exotic ghost shells. The Heir Apparent quest will require you to do 7 Triumphs for the Guardian Games. So if you look under Seasons, which we will in a second, you'll see Guardian Games at the top of the list, and the Triumph that requires 7 Triumph completions is the one to get Heir Apparent. So a couple of things you're going to want to know. This, like everything, has a seasonal artifact material, and you're going to need to farm these out. So a lot of farming is going to be required to get this gun right here. This farming is also going to require several different locations, as it won't all be able to be done in one place, because there are certain requirements for the said triumphs that you're going to really want to focus on. And a little thing I want to just point out, the medals that you'll have to turn in at the Guardian altar. It seems as though until you actually are rewarded a medal that you can complete, so these medals rotate every day, as well as the bounties. And not all of them allow you to get a medal for an activity that you will eventually need to get a medal for in order to complete a certain triumph or a bounty. Now, in one case, when I was farming out a bunch of different things and trying to find the best methods on each section, some of these will require you to farm, obviously, in Strikes, in Gambit, in Crucible, the world, so anywhere that you might encounter enemies, public events or such. Lost sectors also work. And forges. Now, forges are something that I have not done for a while. There are no forge medals available right now. And it seems as though until a medal for the forge is available, so possibly tomorrow, killing enemies in the forge did not seem to reward the seasonal material. So, if you're in a forge and looking to complete that quickly, maybe just keep that in mind. On Your Laurels is the name of the exotic quest that will allow you to get the new seasonal exotic ghost shells. Laurels are the name of this seasonal material that you will need to collect through doing things like strikes, gambit, and all the other aforementioned activities. As I said, some of these can be required or acquired anywhere. You can get it by doing any activity or killing any enemy. Most of them will require you to get these kills by doing grenades or melee attacks, charged melee attacks specifically, or super kills. So the quickest straight way to farm out laurels is the old wish wall trick. Queue up wish number 5 as you saw here. If you didn't see it quick enough, just a quick Google search of wish number 5 Destiny 2 will bring it up, along with all the other wishes in case you want to take advantage of some free loot. Bring a bunch of raid banners with you, plop one down, and just continually open the door in front of Shiro. Tons of enemies will spawn, and you can not only grind out your bounties, but also get tons of laurels this way. There's several other farms like this. The Whisper the Worm mission, where you drop down into the bottom of the green room, is another option. However, that is time gated to a certain extent, in that you'll only have, once you get down there, the rest of the time available to actually complete the mission before you're transported back to orbit. Altogether, it's only about 15 minutes. This one you can stay for any extended period of time. And I also suggest at the beginning of every week, just get that wish wall going, because once you're at that specific spot, you can leave the raid and then you'll always end up there. So it's kind of sets up your whole farm for the rest of the week. Another way to farm out things in the strikes is to queue up a strike like the Lake of Shadows, which is very easy on the EDZ. It also has a bunch of lost sectors in the actual initial spawn area, which is Trostland in the EDZ, our old starting area. Good stomping grounds this is, because you can farm out certain roaming bosses that spawn enemies out of little loot caves like you see here. I wasn't able to take advantage of it because I didn't have my grenade at this point, but you've seen me do this before. Essentially, don't kill the free spawning boss and let his adds continually spawn. If you stay in areas like where we were standing, shanks will just continue to spawn in groups of 3. You can throw grenades or melee, and it's a pretty good farm when it comes to strikes. As we are in a strike, the other section that you could definitely look into is the Widow's Walk Lost Sector. This Lost Sector is very easy to complete. The other lost sectors in this area are also very easy to complete. But you can use this to farm out strike kills if you're just looking to continually farm up rather than run a strike over and over again, though that's also not a bad method. Bring a buddy and make the whole process go a lot quicker. As far as other farms go, there is another farm I have talked about on the moon involving the Red Keep strike, where you load in and then jump over the barrier wall in the back. There's a lost sector also fairly in close proximity to where you get over that wall. This will allow you to farm more strike kills because you'll just be able to continually loot the lost sector over and over. Just run in and out, reset it, and there's a group of enemies that spawn right at the beginning. Another quick method, but I don't find it to necessarily be any quicker if you're only going for laurels than, say, the wish wall, or if you're going for them in Vanguard strikes in the EDZ. The last one that I want to go over is sort of the open world farm. Now, this is going to be laurels that will be required to get through just kills in the general game, no one specific thing like strikes or gambit. Gambit, I would suggest maybe just going in with buddies. There's not really going to be any major quick method to that other than to just play Gambit. But in this case, I would suggest going to Mars, as there is a easy queued public event and the enemies are very squishy in that they're hive. The great thing about this is, don't worry about trying to get all of this public event completed. Just queue up level 1. Escalation protocol ends pretty quickly once you do not continue on to level 2. It's about 50 seconds. So, just by queuing up level 1 over and over again, you'll actually have a fairly efficient farm in that you can just kind of kill these enemies, several in fact, with one super or grenades. I would also say that Warlocks are probably the easiest class to farm this out with. Now, I know other people are obviously going to be playing other classes, as it is the Guardian games, and people are going to be going with whatever they find to be their best class. But with any of the solar grenades that sort of just plant on the ground, or even the void grenades that create the well, you can sort of just sit in it and all your enemies will come to you and they'll all die fairly quick, because in this case they're mostly Thrall. So that's going to be it for all the information as far as farms go in this video, guys. When I talked about before forges, I did go into them. They didn't seem to be dropping any laurels for some reason. It's strange. When it comes to the Crucible laurels, I would suggest just doing the Rumble playlist, because Rumble, well, odds are you're going to get the most kills just specifically for you, but also there is a fairly easy Rumble's Triumph, which so you could double stack essentially, getting the Rumble's Triumph done as well as collecting laurels for the rest of the Triumphs. The main Triumphs you're going to look at are the ones that involve you completing Ava Levant or Guardian Game bounties as you pick up from Ava Levant, or just grinding out laurels in general, in which case the Wish Wall will definitely be the place for you to go, or when it comes to grinding out laurels in each one of the activities I mentioned: Vanguard, Gambit, Crucible, Forges, and Strikes. Thanks so much for watching today, and for the secret hashtag you can leave in the comments section, leave a hashtag Guardian Games, or a hashtag Rest on Your Laurels, or a hashtag Laurels Farm, or a hashtag Season of the Worthy. Any of those I will accept for this video. You can even leave a hashtag Ava Levant back or something along those lines. Get clever. And as always, I am Wilhelm Scream. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Little.